This is update number 3 of Francis Bay Duckwoods. You got Nick over here. Y'all saw him in the last video. Nick is our Louisiana agent slash forester slash duck man. He's been guiding duck hunts in southeast Arkansas most of your life, huh?
Yeah.
And specializes in waterfowl timber stands. Y'all been cutting on 5 oaks and everything else around up in Arkansas. So when it comes to cutting timber and setting it up to hunt, Nick's probably our best choice. So what y'all been doing?
We've been coming through, just parking out a few areas under places where it's heavier to red oak, just trying to get some openings, show a little water. The stand is pretty thick underneath, and we're also leaving some breaks, block the wind, set up for these ducks. It's starting to come together pretty good. That rain kind of messed us up for a week or so, but it's coming together nice, starting to get some open areas. I know the ducks will like it. They like any time you manipulate a hardwood stand, and this one's going to turn out great.
Yeah. So when you're talking about making wind breaks, what are you talking with that?
Just areas where ducks can sit down and kind of have cover. If it's just wide open, they don't seem to use it as much. When you have something to block that, it just gives them a place on high wind days to sit down and rest, loaf around for the day, feed on acorns. There's a lot of willow oaks in here and acorns everywhere. It's going to be pretty exciting to see what they do this year.
Yeah, I've been noticing all the acorns on the ground, and we said before it's 507 acres of timbered bottom land here. We're going to turn into a green tree, and the vast majority of it is red oak composition. So if you're a duck hunter and you know what ducks like to feed on when it comes to oak trees, they like willow oaks and red oak, or willow oak is a part of the red oak family, right? So, but different subspecies of the red oak family is what they're looking for. Little pinhole acorns about as big as your thumb. That's what they like. So, and this place is chock full of them. We're finna go through and see what all Nick's been doing on the mulcher the last 3 weeks. They've been opening up holes and making spots to hunt up in here. So it's starting to come together. It's the 3rd week of September, so we're less than 60 days out of duck season starting, and we're on a ticking time clock here.
That's right.
So, but everything's moving fast.
You see him kind of over there, Jordan, where he's at. What I'm going to have him do is walk all the way back through, take all the underbrush out, take anything that's not a red oak, seedling or sapling, all the way back to that last hole we were standing at. We're going to come around the other side of this road, and it'll leave us just a park-like area, about 15 acres. There'll be plenty of holes that you can kind of scatter and hunt in, and plenty of big trees.
Kind of shaped like a horseshoe somewhat, huh?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good spot. It's right off, I don't know if you've looked at your map, but
right
we're right off the top side of that slough, that natural
Yeah.
slough that comes through here, so it should flood quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that kind of long, narrow opening, you think you'd be able to hunt on different winds, and kind of like a runway effect, huh, for your ducks.
Yeah, well, and, that's something that I definitely learned from Jody was it always makes more sense to have a couple of holes close instead of one hole. And he said that a lot of times you can even hunt both of them with the same group, and it just works out really good.
I hunted a place a few years ago where it was like an opening there, opening here, and you'd have 4 or 5 guys in that hole, 4 or 5 guys over here, and it wasn't 40 yards apart. Just hunting as a group, but just different spots.
That's how this is going to look, and it's going to be just basically open up natural holes, not making holes as much as we're just showing water where there are already holes.
Yeah, just give them somewhat of a clean spot to get down in the trees.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's coming together. It is hot and muggy. I sure hope this sweating pays off during duck season.
Oh, it will. It will.
It sure looks nice. Y'all doing a good job. And
appreciate it.
What you suspect we're gonna finally at the end of the project hole wise? How many you think we're gonna have?
Talking about openings?
Yeah.
I would guess probably about 15, but we're trying to let the to use a Jody expression, let the woods tell us what to do. We're putting them where it just makes sense to do it.
Natural spots that need a little manipulation.
Yeah. I know the ultimate goal is to get that levee in down there and a floodgate. And one of the best things about this property is that there's not much variation in elevation, and so we can flood the whole 507 acres. It looks like it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's pretty rare. A lot of your green tree places in Arkansas, they may, say they got 1,000 acres of green tree or 500 acres or whatever, but usually it's a lot less than that they can actually put water on because of elevation changes. And with this place is pretty much flat, so we can flood it from one end to the other, and got a natural boat lane right through the middle of it with that slough, so it's gonna be real nice.
Yeah, there's, I think you picked it up when you were looking at the topo map. There's a lot of old levees that somebody pulled years ago that we're going to break, but also use them to break water up, which is just going to add to it. It made a lot of new holes in there where beavers created a little willow area in there that's going to be a neat area, I think. Yeah. Hold some ducks. It's just, I can't wait to see it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, week 3, we're finna wrap this up, and next week we'll be on some new project out here, so hopefully it's breaking dirt on that levee. It is the 3rd week of September, and as y'all have seen, we've been working on ducks primarily on Francis Bay. One thing we have not talked about a whole lot is the fact that there is giant deer in this area. So bow season opens up next week here, and we're finna put some cameras out on persimmon trees, and there's a few willow oaks and stuff starting to drop. So have a big thicket right here behind us on this end of the place. I figure them deer ought to be coming in here to these Acorn flats at night, late in the evenings. So I'm gonna put a camera up and see what we get. Old big boy been rubbing his velvet off. Pretty fresh too. That's what we're looking for right there. On striped acorn. Coming off one of these, yeah, there's a big nut-off tree right there. Be a pretty good spot. There's some openings in here we can bow hunt on too. I love these acorns are starting to drop this year already. We've got to find a good spot we can get here. Hear the mulcher going over there, but shouldn't hinder them too much. Got several trees in here we can get in the saddles with too. It is hot. I ain't gonna hunt if it's like this. Really good trail running out of this thicket coming into these hardwoods. So you can see it running out through there in that rub we saw right there. So she'll be able to catch something right here. Feels like it's 20 degrees cooler on this end of the place. Boy, this is pretty. So this is, we're on the south end of the 500 GTR, and there's a spot Nick and them already been in and finished that for us thinning, and it's looking good, really good. And what I'm banking on, I'm probably gonna put a camera around this somewhere. There's a bunch of oak trees in here, and deer love clean ground they pick up acorns on. Plus, if we get another little light rain or something in the next couple of weeks, we'll have some green growth coming up in here, and they'll be feeding on the natives too. So see if we can find some good spots. Camera will just tell us which way the deer are coming from based on which way we need to hunt them from. We got multiple options. You can put a lock on set right there pretty easy. Got her marked, that way we don't forget where it's at. Have you ever in your life seen mosquitoes like this? Welcome to the Amazon of Arkansas.
This is ridiculous. Can't even get the door open.
I only let about 100 of them in the truck getting the camera out.